You know, what's going on? I I actually prayed to do better this year as far as when dealing with temptations, sin and stuff like that. But I'm stepping up. I want to step up to seek him, like they say, seek him with my whole heart. Everything that I feel like that's not right, if it's not a right spirit. The reason why I went live is because I want to ask you all a question. Those of you who have like, let's say, spiritual insight, as far as the all of my Hebrew brothers out there, any of y'all that get this video, I know that when we see a spirit, even though when we want to yield to the flesh, and we have this struggle on the inside, like you don't want to be a certain way, but you find that spirit that is in you, that you be like, damn, is this you find yourself questioning that spirit, and you're saying, is this spirit natural, or is it just something, or is it just a way that I was trained to be, or is it another weaknesses that somehow the most high allowed that spirit is to come out of you to make you think, or put you to thinking, like you're saying, I hope this is not genetic. You see what I'm saying? Like, do y'all think, you tell me if you feel like this is spirit of God, because like they say, you can't fool God. You really can't fool his people, because there's a scripture. I feel like my mind is all over the place and I want to make a point, but I don't know how to make the point. I guess hold on, give me a second. Let me put this here down here, because I still got some humps that I need to overcome. Some low self-esteem issues, you know what I mean? Even though I'm very confident that I can beat the next level, but I need more stronger confidence, if I could say that. Now, let's go to the scripture. I'm dealing with enemies. Enemy, enemy, a spirit, any spirit that's not of the most high is considered to me the spirit of the enemy, if that makes sense. And if somebody come across this part and they hear me say that, put in the comment section if that's correct, what I just said. Any type of spirit that is not the spirit of the Most High, of the God of Yahweh Shai, the God of Israel, is considered the spirit of the enemy. Any spirit that is not of Christ, or that is not submissive to the Most High, any kind of spirit that is not of God, is considered the spirit of the enemy, because I said in James, the book of James, it says, whosoever would therefore be a friend of the world is an enemy of God. Know ye not that the friendship of the world is an enemy with God? So any kind of spirit that I'm struggling to overcome, I would consider that spirit not the spirit of Christ. You see what I'm saying? Selfish. Selfish is the one. I cannot stand to be selfish. I can't stand to be selfish. I hate being selfish. I don't like that spirit. I don't like being selfish. I don't. And so, have you ever been going in the kitchen, getting you some food, and then when you getting you some food, then the other person said, "Hey, give me some of that." They got some more in there, and then you sort of have a selfish spirit, like, oh man, they want me to get them some or something like that, or they want me to do this or that, and you start getting mad, and you start feeling like, damn, and you, in your spirit, your spirit man get. Should I say spirit man? No, that's not the spirit of the Most High God is not gonna have you like, nah, nah. I'm in here all for me now. You talking about me give you some of this here. Man, look, I'm trying to eat myself and I'm trying to sit down. You know what I mean? But in your mind, you it's something in your spirit saying, now you know damn well that ain't right. You see what I'm saying? And you be like, damn, man, I hope this shit ain't genetically, That's what you saying. You saying like, and in at the same time, you talking about all this good stuff that you want to do for your people, and you be like, damn, is this a hidden sin? You see what I'm saying? Is this a hidden sin, or is it just natural for people to be selfish? In spite of born with a genetic spiritual nature, is there a possibility that there is that even though you may be, should I say, chosen by God, and God chose certain people to be Israelites of the Bible, and then is it still the spirit of selfishness, the capability of that selfish spirit is they you still capable, or the capability is still there to be selfish, even if you are Israelite, if you are a born uh an Israelite and you're Israelite by blood. You see what I'm saying? Versus not being an Israelite. And when you're selfish and you're saying, nah, I don't want to share this food in this moment, because in this moment it's all about me. So what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to be I'm trying to be careful with the spirits that is upon me. And I had to check. I have to find myself checking myself a lot of times in those spirits that I be in sometime, because I'm like, damn, it's not right to be selfish, especially when it comes to your family members. Because I don't want to go out into the world and push that I'm this great person when I have that one hidden sin of selfishness a part of my life. When somebody asks me for some of my food or some of the food that I'm eating, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, damn, they gonna wait till, man, it's all about me. I'm trying to eat myself, or I'm trying to do this or that myself. You see what I'm saying? And in your mind, you like, damn, at the same time, you thinking about Israel, and you thinking about, okay, would this be manifesting the spirit of an Israelite and living the life of an Israelite, to know that this person is asking for something, and then in that moment in your mind you started declining to do the right thing, or you do it anyway, but you feel that selfishness hit you, so you wondering, is that a natural selfish spirit that's part of you, even though God made you a Israelite, or is it something genetically modified? I would hope that it's not genetically modified. You see what I'm saying? That is, I would hope that it was something that was, can you say, trained to be a certain way, or trained to be selfish, or you just have a natural uh, rebellious nature that when you don't submit to the will of God, it tends to make you um selfish. Are we born naturally selfish, or can you, or are you genetically selfish, or can you be, or are we trained to be selfish? Because I know there's a difference in between something just being genetically in your DNA versus being trained to be a certain way. Or can you say, even though that you was born a Israelite, can you excuse me, excuse me, do you still have a natural ability in you to be selfish at the same time, even though you was born a physical Israelite. That's what I'm thinking. Let's look at this here right here. I don't know why this may not be. No, this probably won't be the text that maybe I need to read. This is the one that's coming to mind. Let's go to Romans. Romans chapter 7. Let's look at Romans 7 and verse 15. For that which I for what the law 14. 14 would be a good verse for me to start at. Romans chapter 7 and verse 14. For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin. Now, I'm thinking carnal minded. Your carnal mind is going to say, that person gonna wait till you get up and fix you something and everything you wanted, then they want it. You see what I'm saying? I've been guilty of that. For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin. For that which I do, I allow not. For what I would, that I do. I not. But what I hate, that I do. The very thing that I hate doing, just like I said earlier when I first started this video, the thing that I hate doing, I find myself doing that. It says, if then I do that which I would not, I consent unto the law that it is good. I consent. Follow the law. Consent to it. You submit to it. It said, now then, it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me. So that I would say that's sin. For I know that in me, that is in my flesh, dwelleth no good thing. For to will is present with me, but how to perform that which is good, I find not. Now, this is me talking about myself. I'm not talking about nobody else. This is me. I think the best part of reading the Bible is when you point it to yourself. So that's what I'm doing right now. Verse 19. For the good that I would, I do not, but the evil which I would not, that I do. So that's evil. Now, if I do that I would not, it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me. It's the sin in you. Verse 21 of Romans chapter 7, 21. I find then a law that when I would do good, evil is present with me. So I guess that's what that is. Evil is always there. You know you have a desire is to love your people, which I do. You have a desire is to love your people. And then you feel that spirit of like trying to come and talk to you and tell you, now why this person is asking me about getting them something. And I'm just coming, they see it. It's like the flesh is saying they want everything I want. And I'm saying to myself, Lord, Most High, get rid of that spirit within me. And I'm not just saying that just for the camera, just to make myself look good. I'm actually doing some soul searching as I'm talking to y'all in this camera. Let's go on. I find then a law that when I would do good, evil is present with me. When you want to do good, that evil gonna always show up. Verse 22. For I delight in the law of God after the inward man. I delight in the law of God after the inward man. Now, verse 23. But I see another law in my members, warn against the law of my mind, and bringing me unto captivity to the law of sin which is in my members. O wretched man that I am, who shall deliver me from the body of this death? I thank God through Jesus Christ our Lord. So then, with the mind I myself serve the law of God, but with the flesh, the law of sin. The flesh is the law of sin. So that means when you want to commit sin, or when you feel selfishness coming in, that's just the selfishness that we, I think it's a natural selfish nature, but that's a nature, a part of me that that I need to overcome that part too, because I don't like being I can't stand to be selfish. I hate it. I literally hate that. I cannot stand that. And I pray for the Most High is to give me the victory over that part. Even though I do have a desire, is to do things and buy things and all these different things for my people and struggling with that. So what I'm trying to tell you is I'm struggling with those things, but at the same time, I'm bringing them to the forefront, letting my brothers and my sisters know that I'm not sitting up here trying to call myself something that I'm not. I don't believe in doing that. When I read this Bible, I'm not reading this Bible for people to be able to sit up there and say, "Oh, he really know the Bible." No, no, that's not what I'm doing. When I read the Bible, and I'm honestly making a confession when I say that, I truly and genuinely wants to have more love and more genuine love and be and overcome the evil of this world and genuinely love my brother and my sister. I'm seriously, I'm being serious about this. I'm not playing. I'm not for no shape, form, fashion, none of that. You know what I mean? So I realize that's a sin that I'm gonna have to that I'm gonna have to get by. You know what I mean? And I'm praying and I'm asking the brothers out there, yeah, as I continue to pray for myself, and I'm gonna continue to be while I'm praying for myself, I'm gonna say a prayer for y'all too, and y'all family, because I know it's not easy in this world. You know, trying to doing the right thing, going in the right direction. So to the best of my ability, I'm gonna get on my knees and I'm gonna pray for each of our black families when I pray for myself that for their families and their children, and of course I know the parents, the mothers and the fathers want the best for their families and their children. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not a selfish type person. It's not a day that goes by I don't think about families, the family structure. I don't think about our people who are suffering. I don't think I know I struggle. I suffers. I've been suffering from the time I was born, I would say. You know what I mean? Struggling, living in this world. And then you come to a point in the new century, you struggling, I'm struggling of knowing who I am, what tribe I come from. You think that's not hard on me. That is very hard on me, hoping that you're not from these evil tribes, from these evil nations of people and stuff like that. That's a hard thing. The rest of the other nations, they ain't got that to worry about. You see what I'm saying? The so-called white man, they don't have that to worry about. They don't have no struggles like that. They don't have to sit around and be like, well, I ain't, I hope I'm not. No, all they got, you ask them where they from, they gonna tell you where they from. Oh, I'm from Europe. I'm from this. And they say it with pride. I'm from Britain. I'm from Irish. I'm a Irish. I'm from what's that other country? Uh Australia. Oh, I'm from Australia. You see what I'm saying? They'll come out, oh, I'm from Ukraine. I'm from Polynesia. I'm a Polynesia. I'm this. Oh, the battery is low, so I'm gonna have to get up out of here and go plug it up because it's telling me that it's gonna cut out if I don't plug it up. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna plug it up. Much love to y'all as my so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American, my people of color. And I'm gonna see y'all later. I'm gonna get out in a minute. Right now, I'm gonna have to turn it off. So that's